my name is Brody Murray, and I'll be discussing the academic theory of the rise of esports as a new media form and their potential to overtake traditional sports in modern culture, within the technological case of participation and play. I will be closely analysing this in relation to the cultural context and impacts that this media form will have on a technology-driven society. So, what are esports exactly? Esports are the competitive sporting world of the video game culture and consist of various tournaments and events around the world where the best players compete for ridiculous prize pools. They're a multi-million-dollar industry and attract a viewership from countries spanning the entire globe. Their evolution has been immense over the last decade, mainly in the last 5 years, where their broadcast potential has enabled them to overshadow a large amount of traditional sports that previously ruled the entertainment industry. As proposed by Elliot Hewitt in his analysis of esports and their potential to be accepted as official sports, he says that their constant growth can only mean they're here to stay, as millions of people around the world are continuing to play and watch these games. Professional players are considered athletes in the United States and many other countries, where they can be granted a visa, offered contracts with professional teams, and even sponsored by huge companies that have seen the potential of esports as a new successful form to advertise their products amongst the younger demographic. Here you can see the huge part advertising plays in the industry, and how collectively is almost $1 billion attraction. The similarities between esports professionals and actual sports players can be drawn from both their potential earnings and also the huge amount of viewers these tournaments pull. Here is an insight into the prize pools of various esports tournaments from the last decade, where the competitive MOBA game Dota 2 reigns supreme, flexing an $18 million prize pool at the International 2015 tournament. As Alex Hope states in his study of esports evolution of popularity, there were more people watching one of these electronic sports events than were watching the first game of the year's American League Championship Series. This shift from traditional sports to this new form is shown in the 2015 League of Legends World Tournament, which had 36 million unique viewers in 2015 from 27 million in 2014, which in comparison to the 2015 Super Bowl's 144 million is pretty impressive for people watching others play video games and shows their immense growth as years pass. So while professional esports players mimic the benefits professional sports players receive and the industry continues to grow, this new media form displays its potential to overtake traditional sports. Although esports integration into mainstream society has already begun, as originally esports were broadcast online to fans on sites like Twitch TV. Before recently, ESPN invested into the industry and broadcasts esports applicable games such as Counter-Strike Global Offensive on their TV channel. Also, the retired professional basketball player Shaquille O'Neal has recently invested into his own esports team, LOL NRG. As traditional sports players and television broadcasters alike adopt this new media form, it's quite evident that esports are far from just a phase, and as stated by Hewitt, the Olympic Games may be a very different competition in a decade from now. Conclusively, as the statistics suggest, and the mainstream sports society's adoption of esports, their existence in the professional world of sports is here to stay, and as Hewitt puts it, will affect the world of entertainment in a plethora of ways. The potential to be considered real sports may eventually be achieved, or they may never reach such a status, although from recent trends and their already introduction into the sporting world, I believe they may already have achieved this status. Thanks for listening.